Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. And if this is your first time here, then hi. My name is Lauren and on my channel we mostly talk about anything luxury, but we also discuss lifestyle and beauty. So if you're interested in any of these topics, please consider subscribing to my channel and we'll get started with the video. So in today's video, I'm going to be presenting you a list of the best luxury shoes for winter 2025. I've tried to select different shoe models, different pairs of shoes from different models, but also from different brands and at various price points. So if you're curious to see what my selection is, then please keep on watching. Our first one is going to be a pair of shoes from Chanel, and it's these gorgeous Chanel Classic Ballet Flats in a velvet in this beautiful burgundy color. And a small disclaimer before we start this video, these are actually not my shoes, but rather they are a pair of shoes that have been very kindly sent to me by a fake factory. I have collaborated with them many times in the past on real versus fake videos, and I've always been very impressed and very pleased with the quality of their items. And here, once again, these look just like the real thing. More so even, they feel like the real classic ballet flats. That's very important when it comes to shoes, that they feel just like the real ones, so you know what to expect. They're true to size as well. They're really easy to order online. So if you are interested in getting this particular pair of Chanel Classic Ballet Flats, or pretty much anything else from the fake factory. They obviously have different pairs of shoes from Chanel, but also from other brands. And they have handbags, jewelry, accessories, and more. So if you're interested in ordering anything from the fake factory, then I will go ahead and leave all the relevant information in the description box of the video down below for you, along with the coupon code. Alright, so like I said before, these are the beautiful classic Chanel Ballet Flats. They're in velvet and feature this burgundy color, and then the toe is black. I really love this color contrast, and I feel like velvet is really perfect for winter, for the winter season, for the holidays. In my mind, velvet has always screamed Christmas, or you know, like the holidays. Pretty much like any time from like Thanksgiving to like New Year's, this is really perfect to wear them for, you know, holiday parties and pretty much any kind of event that you have going on in this time period. What I really like about Chanel Classic Ballet Flats is that they're very versatile. These are the types of shoes that you could wear, you know, pretty much during the day to go to the mall, but they can also very easily dress up any type of like little black dress for date night. The color is really easy to pair with like a lot of different handbags and a lot of different clothes as well. The fact that there's the black toe makes it really easy to pair these shoes with a black handbag. But then you could also wear, you know, something like beige. I have a lot of like tan camel coats from Burberry that would look wonderful with these. So they're really easy to dress up or dress down, and can be paired with a lot of different colors. I feel like they're very comfortable. The one thing is that you do have to break them in. I do want to mention that. And even for real authentic Chanel Ballet Flats, I've never been able not to break them in. I've always had to do that for like a day or so at my house. I've had to wear them at my house for a day or so before being able to take them out. But once you do that, they're super comfortable, and oh my god, so gorgeous. The next pairs of shoes are going to be shoes that I do not currently have in my collection, so I will be including pictures either here or here. And my first choice after the Chanel ones is a pair of shoes from Prada. They're called the Prada Lambskin and Shearling loafers. They retail for $1,200 plus tax, and I would personally get them in color écru, so kind of like a neutral beige tone. I really like these shoes. Shearling is perfect for, you know, the winter season, for the holidays. Just very similar to velvet, has this kind of like, you know, end of the year feeling, like holidays, very cozy. It looks so soft. Like honestly, I feel like if I was wearing these shoes and if I had my feet in them, I would fall asleep almost immediately. They look so cozy and so comfortable. I actually have not gone ahead and tried them out in the store, so I don't really know if they are super comfortable as like shoes, but I mean the material, like I'm sure makes it super duper cozy. I believe that they also come in like a different color, I believe maybe dark brown, but the color Écru is really pretty. I'm actually not a big fan of dark brown. I know that this is like the it color of this fall, but personally I'm not like very fond of it. I feel like it's because I like black so much, and I don't really feel like, you know, chocolate brown and black go so well together. I know that a lot of people mix them, but I'm actually not a fan of that. So for me, Écru is perfect because it can be paired with so many different colors. I mean, literally the possibilities are endless. And what's nice is that, you know, you could also wear these shoes inside the house and outside. They're kind of like a hybrid in between like slippers that you wear at home and then, you know, something that you could take out. I do have like some UGG slippers for the house, but honestly, like I wouldn't wear that outside. It's not, you know, I mean, I've seen people do it, but it's not super fancy schmancy or classy or anything like that. But these Prada loafers, I feel like are super versatile and can definitely be worn outside the house as well. Next up, we have a pair of boots. It's going to be a pair of boots from Céline. They're called the Céline Margaret boots in calfskin in black, and they retail for $1,250 plus tax. So Céline is actually not a brand that I mention very much on my channel, and to be completely honest with you, it is not a brand that I usually gravitate towards. I don't really love the brand a whole lot. I actually don't have anything from them at the moment. I've had back in the day, like, you know, 10 or so years ago, a Céline bracelet, you know, the knot bracelets, like back when they were popular. So aka a million years ago, and I haven't really like gone to another store ever since, to be honest. I don't really feel like it's my style anymore. I don't love their bags. You know, whatever. And I was actually looking for different pairs of boots, and I stumbled across this one, and I feel like it looks so good. It has a lot of the things that I look for in a pair of boots. So I really like the fact that they're short ankle boots. They tend to suit me better than long boots, than like high boots, or they'd have to be over the knee. So this kind of length works really well for me. I love the fact that it has the little Céline logo, but it's not, you know, super boom in your face either. It's like a reasonable, happy middle ground, I feel like. And then the heel size is good. It's not too high. I honestly cannot deal with like platform heels, or, you know, just heels that like give you a lot of like added height. If you've been subscribed to my channel for a while, you probably know by now that I am 5'11" or 180 centimeters. So it is a constant battle for me to try to minimize my height and to find, like, you know, the shortest heels possible. Sometimes it can be really difficult. Not that I don't like my height, but I just, you know, I don't want to overdo it, especially for dates and stuff. So I really feel like these boots look super cute, and they fit like all of the criteria that I just mentioned in terms of boots. Next up on my list, we have another pair of shoes from Prada. They're called the Prada Suede Booties. I would pick them in a dark brown and chocolate brown, and they retail for $1,750 plus tax. So right off the bat, you're like, wait, these ones are in dark brown. You mentioned you don't like dark brown, and then these ones have a heel. You mentioned that you were trying to like get, you know, the smallest heel possible. So those things are true, and I honestly wouldn't pick them for me. Just because I know that I cannot afford to be wearing, you know, this kind of heels, or any kind of heels really, for that matter. But on any random girl, on anyone, those are the types of shoes that I would love to see. I know that a lot of people like chocolate brown and like dark brown, that it's, you know, like a trendy color for this fall. Like I said before, it's not really my thing, just because I don't feel like it can be paired easily with black. But if, you know, you find a way to make it work, or if you don't wear a whole lot of black, then these shoes really look gorgeous. I feel like they're extremely elegant, and in a way a lot more so than, you know, the Celine boots that I showed you earlier. Just because they have a heel, obviously it adds a lot of elegance, a lot of like refinement, thinness to the boots. The previous ones from Celine look even, I would say, even bulky compared to these ones. So I love the elegance and the refinement that comes with them. Practically, they are not for me, but if you can make it work and if you can afford to wear a pair of heels, then I would say 100% go for it. They'll be the it shoe of this winter season. And lastly, we have the Dior Star sneakers. I would pick them in calfskin with the lambskin shearling, and they retail for $1,100 plus tax. They're in white, which I feel like is not the thing that screams winter the most, but the shearling 100%. So I actually do have these in just a regular model, no shearling, and I really like them. They're very comfortable. Obviously, I don't really wear them in the winter time just because, you know, they're like a pair of white sneakers, so they're definitely better suited for, like, you know, probably spring or summer. But I feel like this version with the shearling is so cute. They look super cozy. I already know that they are comfortable to begin with, so I'm sure that, like, once you add the shearling, it must be super duper comfortable. And kind of like in a similar way to the Prada loafers that I showed you earlier in this video, they seem to be shoes that transition well in and out of the house. It looks like it's a type of shoe that could be worn almost as like slippers indoors, that you could wear, you know, outside as well to, I don't know, go to your mailbox or you know, something like that. But then also they can be transitioned outside of the house, meaning, you know, to a location where you drive, the mall, you know, something like to run some errands or do some groceries. I feel like these are really perfect for that. They're really effortless. They don't look like you put a lot of effort into like your outfit or into your shoes, but they actually look super cute. I really like that about them. It's not like trying to impress people, but still getting the job done of impressing people. So I feel like these work perfectly. And like I said before, the comfort level, I would highly recommend. I've been, you know, looking for comfortable sneakers, designer sneakers for a long time, and I finally settled on these, and I'm extremely happy with the results. They look super cute and they are comfortable. So that's it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that this video was beneficial and informational for you in case you were looking at acquiring a new pair of shoes for this winter 2025. I hope that I was able to give you good ideas. I tried to select, you know, different brands, different shoe models, different price points as well. So once again, if you are interested in getting the Chanel ballet flats or pretty much anything from the Fake Factory, I will go ahead and leave all of the relevant information in the description box of the video down below for you, along with the coupon code. I would highly recommend that you check them out. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one.